Martin Jenkins is with me. He is a former Clemson University football player. Your case against the NCAA in 2014 was added in to this case that went all the way up to the high court. Good morning, and thanks for being with us.
Good morning, and thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited.
In the majority opinion written by Justice Gorsuch, he acknowledged, and he writes, some will see this as a poor substitute for full relief. Because it's not that athletes can get paid anything. It's that they can get education-related payments. Do you think it goes far enough?
I don't think it necessarily goes far enough yet. But, you know, it's going to be a long-fought battle, and it's definitely 1,000%, in my opinion, a major step in the right direction, at least.
So when it comes to you, your brother, who also played football, are two of the 98% of college athletes who never go on to the pros, right? And so who never make money off of this skill, but give so much back to the university and make so much money for the conference and the university. What is the next hurdle then?
Yeah, so the next hurdle, who knows what's down the line? We can just hope that yesterday's decision can open the doors for future change so that we can finally see somewhat of a fair compensation system when it comes to players being benefited economically for their extreme hard work, which is a lot of the times in their prime earning years while they're at college playing their sports.
You talk about sort of what fairness is. And it was interesting because in the majority opinion, Gorsuch made a point of pointing out some of the astronomical compensation that some of the folks in all of this get. So whether you're talking about the head of the NCAA approaching $4 million, some of the conference commissioners close to $5 million, some football coaches nearly $11 million. And Justice Alito wrote, or said actually in the oral arguments in this case, the argument that they, college athletes, are recruited, used up, and then cast aside, some without even a college degree. How can you defend this in the name of amateurism? I know you have talked about what the path forward is. What would it have meant to you and your brother, for example, to have gotten some of the compensation while you were playing?
It would have made an extremely big difference, and I think all athletes' lives. And as we know, like you said, 98% of Division I football and basketball players especially are not making it to the next level. So their prime earning years are while they're in college. And candidly speaking, the majority of those are minorities who don't come from wealthy families, as we all know. So, this is their one shot at reaping the rewards from their efforts from their college careers. And at least from today, doing so in a way that will further their education in the future, which is a big deal. But down the line, that's maybe a fight for another day. But down the line, hopefully we can see something compensation-wise outside just the structure of educational benefits.
I think that fight is to come for sure. Let's just end on this, the comment, the response to this decision by the NCAA head, Mark Emmert, who said this reaffirms the NCAA's authority to adopt reasonable rules and repeatedly notes the NCAA remains free to articulate what are and are not truly educational benefits. And then he went on to say, we're committed to working with Congress to chart a path forward. What would you like to see Congress do?
I would just like to make the college compensation system just a little bit more equitable. I think we made a major step in that yesterday. But just to see a little bit more fairness. The game is not what it was 50 years ago. There's billions of dollars being flooded into the ecosystems. A lot of these towns of these college programs, they're built on the backs of the athletes and the backs of the football and athletic programs. And so seeing that money be dispersed just a little bit more evenly, I think would be a major win. And I think we got a major win yesterday in doing that.
Martin Jenkins, it's great to have you. Thank you so much.